Why, hello there. Today, what I'm going to do is attempt to make a intro video for myself. A customizable one that I can reuse for different purposes. Now, what we have here is the lovely blender, which I've been tinkering with lately. Now, so far, I'm not doing well. If I switch to a different window, yeah, there we go. The play button though. I made a cube fall in and then swivel slightly, and that's about it. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing. I'd like to get this far, but I want to do a bit more. What I do need to do is texture this cube a bit. Now, what I've also done is set it to orthographic view, which I think is very helpful. Don't know yet if the window size is the correct size. Probably should do that before I go any further. But at the moment I'm just trying to work out what I'm doing as per usual, which is nice. Let's have a look. Now, by no means is this an instructional video. This is more kind of watching me fool about and wonder what I'm doing. It's fine. It's a legitimate way of going about things. I find the best way of doing stuff is often just to mess around and hope for the best. It is. Right. I've got another window open here that's telling me some instructions. So it says to click the material tab. Well, I can't. Material tab? Oh, I've got to select the cube first. There it is. Okay. Click the material tab. Which one's that? Is it this one? Worlds, edit. Material. There we go. Okay, right. Get into edit mode and select the face you want to apply material to. Okay. Edit mode, and I just want this one. I may need to switch to the view to make sure I'm not selecting the whole cube. Oh, this is convoluted already. Okay. Yes. I used to know the key commands for this. Okay, so let's just say that's the right one. With it, select Assign under Materials. Assign. Okay. This will assign the new material only to that face. Keep a new Click Texture tab and add your texture to it. Right. Texture. New. Oh, can add a movie to it. Okay. Let's get some movies from one of my folders. Let's, for argument's sake, get my rather crappy teaser video. That's quite a short one. That is in one of these folders. Sorry, I'm doing stuff off camera. I could actually have the entire window just be my whole desktop, but you know, my desktop's a bit cluttered. That might not necessarily be a good thing. You might see some things that shouldn't really be there. Right. Okay. I've added the image preview. How do I see if it's working? Right. This in the texture control by options. So theoretically, I should be able to render this. Will work. Yes. don't know. How do I make it go? Does it work? Oh. Okay. I've absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So I need a play button. I've got this one, but no, that's not what we need. Can we render it? Can we? Should not this orange bit change to this text line now? That's what's supposed to happen, isn't it? Right. Fast forward while I work this out. Well, note to self. Don't try and render your work while recording, because it will crash. I do need to buy a new graphics card, and I will when I can afford one. It's fine. I've also decided to switch to window mode, screen mode instead of window mode, because I've discovered I need some extra tools, which I'm reading about on my main screen remote. So what I need to do is go to File, User Preferences, there it is. I need to add a particular type of add-on. Where is it? I think it's in add-ons, import, export, here we go. Import, export, and we need the one that is called import images as planes. There it is, excellent. Right. Okay, save user settings. Okay, and then I need to restart Blender. Close it yet. Yes, I want to quit. And I should have my new option. So when I now go into File, Import, Images as Planes, I should theoretically be able to get into my documents. I'll move it over here. Didn't work, did it? Right, so we have got a object, but there's nothing on the object, nor has it cut out the shape. Okay, further research required. Okay, it turns out it did work, but there's something to do with the view that I've neglected to do. You can see my image just peeking out there, and it has actually rendered correctly, all cut out and everything. Obviously this big black cube is the cube which I haven't put the texture on, but I've yet to find the button in this that actually lets me, view these objects with textures. More research required. Thanks to the remarkable Stack Exchange, which I heartily recommend, it has actually given me the answer that I want. You basically press Alt and Z, and things pop up with the appropriate textures. Now look, my little bunny is working. So, what this also tells me, obviously nice, this also tells me that the light is in the wrong place, which is the next thing to do. My light is always all the way up there. I think I can just press. No. How do I move this beast? I think just do it in a straightforward way is probably the easiest. And actually have the light in front of the camera. Alright. No, everything's still dark. Okay, after some messing around, I have the lamp where the camera is. Aha! So, theoretically, when I now switch to my fancy view, turn my camera back to orthographic. Aha! There we go. Right. We have screen elements, and we have a movable object in the form of a little frog happening around the box. That's what we like. Okay. So the object of this is obviously to have a bunch of objects coming onto the screen and then forming into the title slide. Now, what I also want to do is have it change depending on the kind of video. So obviously I need a basic structure which I then can retexture. Tell you what I'm doing. So the next bit is to decide how big the viewport is, and to decide what objects to put on. I think this is going to be quite important. So I think part 2 will be adding a whole bunch of objects. See you there. Like and subscribe.